Peace, peace. What's going on with you good people? You should already know you back with your homeboy Wrenchturna. I have some footage to share with you from last week. Alright? In preparation of this Saute Thursday, what I'm gonna be doing is sharing the footage from last week, you know, on Saute Thursday Eve, which is Wednesday, which is today. Alright, so I'm gonna start doing things and just keeping things a little bit more formatted, if you will. You know what I mean? Like I got some good people in my life, so I'm trying to see things to fruition and just grow organically and see things to be good. But I ain't gonna hold you guys up. You know the vibes. Check out the video. Hope you like it. Hope you are entertained, and you know what's next. Run my intro. See you guys later.
Let's get it, baby.
Tonight I'm feeling hazy.
Feeling real hazy.
Right now, it's C4,
baby.
It's time to do.
What we gonna do?
Tonight we gon' ride. Tonight we gon' ride.
Now picture me unhappy, no cash and out of fashion, not flashy. Picture me doing bad, even if I wasn't bad. Picture me even breathe on the mic, not slow. I'm fire hot, not lukewarm, my arms frozen. Picture me in the room full of one shows. Picture me with no P.O. and no dro. Picture Pimp Swap with bras and they getting no dough. L.A. gone, I ain't got a deal no more. A ghetto vision ain't real no more. A T.I.P. ain't work for me no more. He feel so.
What up? What up?
Picture that. A matter of fact, picture tip. Anything other than rich. Now can you picture this young pump, average son of a... Is anything listening? Can't see it.
This bad man, you get shot anyway. Bad man not take back shot. No, Jamaican bad man said that, sir. And the boy said them a go stop them. This bad man, you get shot anyway. Bad man not take back shot anyway. Jamaican bad boy said that. And the boy said them a go.
Pull up in the blue coupe, just damn near clear. And polo gear that won't drop the next year. Like this here, Cartier frames and Piaget wristwear. I feel your majesty's right here. Notice when I came, the things disappeared. Your lanes listen here. The play
The track from God featuring Jesus or Jay-Z. Go on, floss, ball but wet costs. Smile for the cameras, take your shirts off. Y'all actors, take your skirts off. Hopping bar back. You don't wanna work, boss. I'm getting sick and tired of these phony renditions. Wonder why I don't consider them no competition. There's no vision, little ambition. How I feel about these and my word, are you kidding?
What up, True Intelligence? You know the vibes. You know what I mean? Let people know to go in ahead and come up in here, you know what I mean?
And the boy trip them a go flop.
The tequila is flowing and the blends is going.
Any day, bad man not take back chat anywhere. Jamaican bad boy said that. And the boy trip up.
Wonder what my goal is. They think it's going go. Had to sweating me. Yeah,
What it do? What it do? You know the vibes.
Preparing me to.
You know what I mean? Waiting on people to get up in here. What's up, Nino?
I wanna trade these. Fly to Miami, shit with Luke and we can trade free. Some freak shows and people under shade trees. But then he said just keep it top notch and make sure that the club is jumping like it's hopscotch. Floss rocks and in the summer keep the top draw. $10,000 worth of clothes when I go shop. In the Apollo when gold, so the whole job. Especially when I rock the limit, see the young socks. The polo skippers, they underdippers and they show chop, show shot. Bitch, I'm serious.
This bad man you get shot anyway. Bad man not take back shot. Jamaican bad boy said that. And the boy trip them a go flop them. This bad man you get shot anyway. Bad man not take back shot anyway.
Hey, ain't nothing, Playboy. What's good with you? What you sipping on tonight, Playboy? And tonight's Saute Thursday is being brought to you by the good people at, let me make sure, Hornitos. I appreciate it, True Intelligence. You know what I mean? I hope everybody's strapped in tonight. Waiting on my brother Diesel to get up in here. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna play some blends for y'all. You know what it is. Saute Thursday. We back, keeping it moving. Trying to play, you know, different things, even though I am gonna play new things. But we play some old things too. I've been wanting to hear this all day because what's up, Mr. Blue? What's good, family? Um, I've been wanting to hear this all day long because me and the missus was out today, and I heard the song on the radio like 3, 4 times. So I got to play this right here. Let's get it jumping.
If you got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no one but guessing.
What's cracking? You know the vibe.
Emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I let you, don't take me for granted. Yeah, if I was more than you could manage. Yeah. Oh, baby, oh, we could be.
I was about to say, Blue, I know you still at the plantation, champ.
You won't let me go. Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life, all that you could be. Telling me
I don't know. You can't hear me on it?
Wasting my time the whole time, so
oh, all right, I got you.
You take for granted, yeah.
I got
you. You could do damage.
What's up, LB? Peace, fam. Hey, I appreciate that true intelligence. And look, me and the missus was in the car today, and I was like, yo, I did this job justice. She was like,
if you want me, don't take me for granted.
Well, this is her with the damage track, and the instrumental is I forgot the instrumental. I appreciate that true intelligence. The instrumental is 8 Ball and MJG. What it sound like money, or I forget the actual name of the song. Like I said, Saute Thursday. Hope you got your blunts rolled up. Hope you got your drinks poured up. However you doing it. Glad you back. You could have been anywhere in the world, you know? Appreciate that, Nino. Yeah, man, like I said, I was wanting to hear that joint all day, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely playing that tonight. You know what I mean? Oh, man. So, where we gonna go, man? Let's go somewhere else. Something else I heard today. So let's go with it. Let's rock.
Hey, I changed for you. I don't do the things that I do no more. Everything that you do, I adore. No more lies, no more games. Everything I say, I mean it. And all the love you give me, baby.
Hey, we just getting started. You know what I mean? Like, we only 10 minutes in. You know what I mean?
And it's time to sing this, baby. You take me in your arms, oh man, trust me, baby.
Hey, Mr. Blue, everybody keeps saying that.
at some point I will put out a mixtape. Hey, salute, champ. Look, when I could put it together, I promise you. Everybody been like, yo, you gotta put out a tape, you gotta put out a tape. I just told my wife today, 16, I appreciate that. 16 tapes I've done, and I haven't put none of them out. Word is born. So it's overdue.
I'm not going out tonight, it's over. Cuddle up, cuddle like oh, baby, whatever, let me accommodate you. Is there anything you like for me to change?
You know, I try to keep the ladies on my side, you know what I mean? Because dudes be trying to act like they don't like blends and stuff. Tell a friend it's going down. Saute Thursday. You know what I mean? And this Saute Thursday. Peace. What's going on, Finesse Remix? Salute, champ. Salute. Hey, Finesse. Finesse, you can come on here and play some blends too, champ. I invite you. Men who don't like blends. Hey, Blue, you stupid, man. But yeah, like I said, Finesse, it is Saute Thursday, man. You can come on the live, you can play blends. I welcome anybody that's doing blends. This is what Saute Thursday is about. You say you lost me? Peace, what's going on, champ?
Peace, what's going on, man? I see you, bro.
Hey, man, ain't nothing, man. Just getting it moving for those in our space. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody is on, you know, that plateau. So I'm just trying to create a space for those of us that's like us. That love it and don't even need all the accolades and all of that. Like, we gonna do it regardless.
Nah, facts, man. The work is always gonna speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I commend. And it takes a lot of consistency and, like, you know, thinking outside the box and being creative. Most importantly, having fun with it. You know the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, that's the point. That's what I'm trying to convey to everybody. You know, have fun with it. Like, don't force it. You know, and if it sounds good, people are gonna listen. People are gonna like it, man. And, you know, people are gonna come.
Like, that's been the most eye-opening thing for me. Just bring it. You said it's too loud. I appreciate it, Len Rocks. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
What it is.
All right, I appreciate him telling me that too. But that's been the most satisfying thing. It's just
it's therapy. It's you know.
You're right. It is. Just letting people know, hey, I'm serious about this, and I've been doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it regardless of who acknowledges it or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something that I love doing. Because I was doing blends before I was an MC. You know what I mean? So you know, so when the rap part of it became you know, Slim Jeans and all of that, you know, I kind of fell back, you know what I mean, because I felt like that wasn't my crowd. I come from bars and lyrics.
Yeah.
So this was my way to stay in tune. You know what I mean?
Right. Same here.
So I hope everybody that's in here tonight, I appreciate that, Len Rock.
Yeah. Wrenchturna fire, man. I keep it funky. I came across your like your work and your page on Tess Smooth's page. You know what I'm saying? So I said, oh, let me go check some page and all that stuff. Because you was posting fire like on the live. So I'm like, yo, Duke got fire. Like, like I don't know if you. There's no way to explain it, but like, who got that, like who come from that era. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you
and
can hear it.
you can hear it, and like the way I try to tell people is like, yo, you was there. You wasn't there when people were walking around with the black radio, the Panasonic or the yellow Sony.
Say that. Say that.
Before, when your shit was fire, whether if it was regular music or blend tapes, if your shit wasn't played out loud outside in that, you know what I mean? While people vibe or playing out loud in a system whip or in a cab, you know what I mean? Like that was
Right.
what certified you in the streets. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Hey, say that, Lim Rocks. Say that, Lim Rocks. Hey, you don't even know how many people came to me and said to me, yo, your man Ted, you had your man Ted on the ropes there, champ. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, I just came to be respected. You know what I mean? I just came to play some blends. Like, I ain't come to do all that. Even when I posted about it, I was like, yo, posting with a great. You know what I mean? Like, sparring with a great. You know what I mean? Like, yo, my hat goes off Ted Smooth. I ain't got nothing but love for him.
of
You know what I
course,
mean?
yeah.
But I just want Ted to recognize that there are others. You know what I mean? Like, there are others. That's it. You know what I mean? The sea is real big, and I
Yeah,
just want him to just acknowledge that there are others, and that's it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it ain't like I need some kind of validation or nothing like that, because if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
Nah, facts. I agree
Hey,
100%.
say that, Mr. Blue. Like, I was one of the ones walking around, you know what I mean, being on the train. I'm from Queens. Being on the train with my boombox. Like, nah, man, they can't tell me nothing about this, man. Like, I
Yeah,
come from hip hop. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Like there's no other way I could explain it to some, at least to the the up and coming, the new DJs that's doing it, which I salute. You know what I mean? Like, I welcome it. I enjoy it. I enjoy listening to people's creativity. Like,
Right.
and like, I always share my email, and I always welcome people to send me joints, and like I listen to everybody's shit like while I'm cleaning the crib, and whatever.
Me too.
Catch your
Me
vibe, and
too.
it's like, yo, just send it.
Yep.
I reply to my email. It may not be like the next day, but I'll reply. I'm like, this shit fire.
Hey,
Or
Lem Rocks. Hey, Lem Rocks said a mouthful right there. Like, I am all about rocking with the ladies. Hey, Blue,
oh, of
I'm gonna be
course, yeah,
here,
you got
champ.
to do stuff for the ladies, 100%. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You gotta like for those that don't know, if you get the ladies involved, you get the dudes to be involved. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know,
Right. And I believe in that. I
you
believe in
know,
that wholeheartedly.
yeah, and then, like sometimes if you doing it like for whatever the reason, if it's for a club or it's for whatever it is, like if you could gravitate towards the kids or the ladies, other DJs and other, the men, everybody's gonna gravitate to it.
Yep.
Don't
I
just do
rock with the
one.
ladies.
Just don't do one particular type of mix. You know what I mean? Be creative, have fun with it. Most importantly, like people could hear that you have fun making this. You know what I mean? You know,
I feel the same way.
like the way you smiling. Like when I hear the joints that you playing, I'm like, yo, that's fire. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, most of the time when I'm in here and I'm creating, I get in my zone. I like my incense, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I get my candle burning, you know what I mean? I go in there and roll my splips, and you know what I mean? Tonight's Saute Thursday is brought to you by the good people at Hornitos. You know what I mean? Check them out, you know what I mean? Keep the tequila flowing. And I get my set together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So then I can relax, I can throw on joints, and I can just let the creativity flow. And it's like I'm not pressed. I'm not
Yeah.
pressed because there's no pressure. You know what I mean? I'm not competing against
You're not
anybody.
up against nothing. You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah.
I'm not up against anybody. So it's like when I come in here to make joints, like this joint. When I made this, I try to make out of the box joints. Like, of course, certain shit go with certain shit.
The cheat codes. You know what I mean? I know all about it.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Sac passe, Lim Rock. You know what I mean? So my thing is erase that shit. Start over. You know what I mean? Like, and then when you start over, that shit should be even hotter than the cheat code.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right? Hey, say that, Limrocks. I know all about it. You know
hundred
what I mean?
percent.
I've been home. I know what my homeland looks like. You know what I mean? My great great grandfather came here. He didn't come here as a slave. He came here on his own. And he
Mm-hmm.
landed in New Jersey and he moved from Jersey to Queens. He only stayed in Jersey for a week. He knew where he was going because we already had family there. We
Okay.
didn't come from slaves, so I don't come from slaves. You know what I mean? We come from having 8 jobs and getting our money. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's- hey, no. But yo, Wrench, man, I just want to take a moment, man, to commend you, salute you, like in person, and just like I'm telling you, I appreciate what you're doing, man, and it's like it's other DJs like yourself, and that also keep me motivated. I'd be lying if I never say that. You know what I'm saying? I listen,
Hey,
knowledge. You know what I mean? When it's hot, it's hot. You know?
you have put me in a different space, though. Let me tell you that. So let me go ahead and give you your flowers. You know what I mean? While you can smell them. All right. You be putting your Jones with the videos, and I'd be like, yo, this motherfucker is crazy, yo.
Yo,
Like
a lot of people don't
that.
know I do all that shit. Other than Lemrocks, man, salute.
Yes, sir.
Lemrocks
Yes,
been
sir.
showing me
Lemrock, say
love
that
like from
shit.
day one. Thank
Say
you,
that
bro.
shit, Lemrocks.
But a lot of people don't know. Like I do all the video, like the video edit. I do it on my phone. Like it may seem like it's complicated, but iMovie. The craziest thing I ever found was iMovie on the phone,
Yeah.
and I was doing like ever since we got the minute on Instagram. Everybody was like recording. Same thing people are doing now, like recording
Yeah.
themselves or with the camera, looking at the speaker, or like the camera and angle at the turntable and all that. I said I got to be different. You know what I'm saying? I need to stimulate the senses, like you know what I mean, the visual plus
Yeah.
the you know what I mean, to make people stay on my page or my post a little longer.
You
Um,
definitely got that.
so I said,
You
let me
definitely
just do the
got that.
video, and
Like,
I got the idea from like Juice, DJ Juice. Shout out to
yeah,
DJ Juice.
yeah.
Like
We used
he
to ride around
pioneered that
playing his
shit.
joints. We used to ride around playing his joints in the trucks. Yeah,
Yeah. So I
yeah.
said, yo, I remember he did the DVD mixtapes and the video mixtapes, and I think I could do something like that, but just for Instagram, like. And
Yo,
then it just took off, and I said, yo, I gotta do something in a way like now people are asking for mixes, and like how can I share it? You know what I mean? Like
while you bullshit,
right, right.
I could go for a DVD full of your blends. You know what I mean? Like, and the whole video as you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
for the whip. You know what I
Oh,
mean? But
fire. Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? But I need for you to put your tags in there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
say less.
motherfucker
Yeah,
hear it.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
motherfucker hear it. They know. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
nah, this not me. This one of the homies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because I'm all about shouting people out and letting people know what space I stand in.
Of
You know what
course,
I
man.
mean?
I'm a
And
huge supporter, man, and my thing is like share the wealth, and by wealth I mean the knowledge, and like how do I get in my creative space, and how do you get in your creative space? Like, you know what I
right.
mean? Like, you know, it's shit is fun. To me, it's therapy to me.
And that's the
And
way I feel.
and
That's the
like,
way I feel.
when I
It's
zone out
light.
at night, it's like, all right, I'm gonna put something together and let me do some shit. You know what I mean? And
Hey,
catch a
Lem
vibe.
Rocks, Lem Rocks, you're right. I'm loving it too because
Yeah.
before social media, I felt like it was like a dying thing. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like people was watching or whatever, but they wasn't listening for real, for real.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So now it's like with IG and other social medias, you can get on and you can build like the same way we building right now,
Yeah.
and it's all good.
It's
It's
good.
all
It's
good.
okay. You know what I mean? Before it was like, yeah,
Yeah, I see what you come from, Lem Rocks. All right, all right.
yeah. Yeah, shout out to G-Bo the Pro. They were the ones that actually, that was the first DJs I ever met. You know what I mean? Like,
Word up.
they were the ones that put me on. Like the first blend I ever heard was a G-Bo and Double R tape, which was the bomb with the Biz Markie, the You Got What I Need. I'm like, yo, how they did that? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And mind you, I'm
yeah,
like probably 9 or 10 years old.
yeah.
And I said,
I
when I
think.
realized, like, yo, I want to become a DJ, but I want to learn how to do that right there. Like, I want to change shit up. And
The first person, not the first person, because I forget who was the first person whose blend I heard. The first blend tape that I bought, I was walking on 123rd, and I bought a SNS tape. Changed my life forever.
yeah.
That tape stayed, and I had a Walkman. What's up, Chevelle? I had a Walkman, a yellow Walkman. The joint was waterproof. You open it up, and then it pops open. You put the tape in it, close it, and then you close it back. That joint stayed in my Walkman for I don't even know how long. Yeah, I had Ron G too. I had Ron G tapes too.
Yeah,
You know what I
Ron G,
mean?
yeah.
But yeah. SNS was the fucking what's his name? My nigga always be screaming on the shit.
Cool Mike Ski was to scream a lot too, but not like
Uh
SNS.
what's his name, man? He got a radio show. He been doing shit for mad long. He Papoose DJ.
I forget.
Damn, yo. Cause he was up there with Ted Smooth doing the battle too.
Oh, K Slay.
Yeah, Slay.
Yeah.
Yo, SNS was loud, but nobody's loud as Slay. Like Slay screams over shit. You know what I mean? So the first tape that I got was SNS tape. That shit changed my life forever. You know what I mean? Because hearing it on the radio was one thing, but I had this person's tape.
Yeah.
And this whole tape was that. Blew my fucking mind. I said, yo, I'm gonna learn how to do this shit right here, yo. Like, this shit right here is for me. And I gotta give it up to my man DJ Mario. He is the person that taught me how to blend.
Oh, word? Okay.
You know what I mean? And just like 2 weeks ago, I gave him his flowers publicly, and in front of everybody, and let everybody know. Don't think that this is some shit that I came to by myself. Yeah, Capri a legend too.
Yep.
Don't think that it's some shit I came to by myself. I let everybody know DJ Mario is the person that taught me how to blend. Clean and motherfucking clear. And that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't taking nothing away from nobody. I ain't just learned how to do this shit overnight. Somebody had to teach me.
Yeah, somebody had to show you. Yeah. For
Yep.
me, it was like just exactly like how you said, man. Like, like I was a young kid and like, asking all these questions to like G-Bo and Double R. And they looking at me like, this little kid is serious, man.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
shout out to them because they also gave me my first Ron G tape, my first SNS tape, like whoever was popping at that time. And since then, that been like my Bible. Like, yo, if I talk on a mixtape, I want to talk like, SNS or cool, Kid Capri. If I do blends, I want to do blends like Ron G,
Right.
And
It was like a year. It was like a year after I had the SNS tape that somebody was like, yo, if you like SNS, you got to hear this Ron G shit. And my cousin that was staying in Fort Greene at the time, he was like, yo, hear this shit right here. Play me that Ron G shit. I found out about Chill Will after Ron G. Like, man, it was so many people I came to find out about. Like, yo, this shit is a culture. Like,
yeah, it's a culture. I got a funny story with Chill Will. Like, Chill Will is my dog. That's my man. Like, we grew up in the same project. I grew up right across from his building, Jefferson Project. And, he knew me since I was also a kid, which was funny, right? And ever since I was a kid, like, playing in the projects, I used to be like, yo, put me on your mixtape. Put me on your mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And he looking at me like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Little kid, like, don't put me on your mixtape.
Fuck you mean, put me on your
Fuck you mean?
mixtape.
I was like, yo, I could blend. I could do I know how to do blends.
Yeah.
Yo, it's so funny, man. And then as I grew older, like he watched me grow up, and then he saw like, you know, what I was doing at the time, and then, you know, I stopped for a long time. Like, you know, life happened.
Yeah.
And I just recently got back into music, like in the last few years, because of Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, when I got back into it and I started like messing with the digital, you know what I'm saying? Like music was MP3s, and I was just blowing my mind. I'm like, damn.
Man, like I came from learning how to do this on 1200.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was hard.
You know what I mean? And like I had got rid of my 1200s. Hey, you don't want to speak about tapes? I can take my headphones out right now and go to this closet right now and pull down a box of Maxell and TDK and Sony tapes right now.
Right now.
You don't talk to me about no tapes. I got plenty of tapes. But it was other dudes that I was connected to, and I wanted to learn how to do shit that they was doing, because I had sold my 1200s because I was looking at shit like DJing wasn't going to be lucrative for me. You know what I mean? So, you know, selling drugs is going to be more lucrative than DJing. So
yeah,
I sold my 1200s, and fast forward to like 2004.
My boy Frankie Fender, the belt drive joints. I had my first set of turntables was Linear Techs, bro.
Oh wow!
Linear Tech, the direct belt drive. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
and a Scratch Master Gemini mixer.
Look, so
my first ever setup when I was 12 years old.
Look, my first set of turntables was 2 Fisher Price Jones.
Damn.
I had one. Look, I had one Fisher Price Jones, right? Let me stop this right here. Let me stop this right here. I had one Fisher Price Jones, right? And my thing was, my older cousins and shit, they was DJing. So I was like, yo, what do I do in order to put these genres together? Hey, my cousin had Geminis too, especially the mixer board. So I was like, how do I put this shit together? And my intuitive self said that I'm gonna link this thing together. So I got another one. What's up, Snake? That's my cousin right there too. So I went and got another one, right? So in the front of it, it's a speaker, right? Remember the little red John? It was red and white, and it had a speaker in the front of it. So my intuitive mind said, take the speaker out. I got another one, took the speaker out. I connected what is the speaker, and in the front, both of them. I connected both of them into 2 other speakers. Like I just wired it.
You just daisy chained it into other speakers?
Yeah, I just ran it to 2 singular speakers. So one, hey, I'm good, cuz. So one turntable had its own speaker, and the other turntable had its own speaker. So then when I was bringing in one song, all I had to do was blend in the music to make it right, because it had a volume on it.
Okay.
It had a volume on it. Then it had a 33 and a 45. Those were the only 2 knobs on it.
Right.
So I just had to make it blend together. That was my beginning right there, bro.
Damn, yeah, my beginning was like my mom's record player and like her Spanish records, like, and they got so tired of me fucking up her records in the living room. Like I used to have like a clock stereo, right? Like a clock stereo that I would have playing like an instrumental on a cassette. You know, the singles? You know,
yeah, hell yeah.
If you remember HMV back in the day and all that, like they used to sell cassette singles with the instrumentals on it.
Yeah.
So I used to play the cassette out of the clock radio, and then
You talking about the vinyl joint?
Nah. This when I first started. When I was just like
Oh, you talking about
learning.
the cassette singles?
Yeah, the cassette singles.
Because
I didn't have turntables yet. I didn't have
it'll have the
turntables yet.
single, it'll have the remix, it'll have the instrumental on it, and it'll have the acapella.
So when I was
But no,
learning,
that was a maxi single. That was a
maxi single. So when I was learning, the case was cardboard. Remember the cardboard case?
Yeah.
Slide the tape out. So when I was learning about blending and like the key, like paper sleeve. When I was learning like on blending and like trying to get records on keys, like I had one record player, my mother's record player, and then the instrumental with the cassette, single playing on the clock radio, and I'm here trying to link a Spanish record or some dumb record to like some whatever beat that's playing on the joint, and like my mom's just like, yo, turn that shit off, man.
Right.
And
that
then
shit
like,
don't go.
But my dad, if it wasn't for my pops, man, my pops knew I was dead serious, and he asked me what I needed, and I told him what I needed, and like for Christmas, like he surprised me with like 2 turntables and like the joint. If you're familiar with like 3rd Avenue, like East Harlem, like he bought me my equipment from like one of the mom and pop electronic shops.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I was 15, then I graduated to the 12s. He got me the 12s, and
that had to be the day of your life though. To have them 12s.
Yeah, man. That was like, oh my God, like I made it. You know what I mean? Like, there was no other glorious feeling like at that time. Like, 1200 dogs.
When I got my 12s, a nigga couldn't tell me I wasn't Jam Master Jay, boy. Like,
you couldn't tell me I wasn't Kid Capri, Funk Flex, DJ Scribble, whoever was popping at that time. Like you know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Where I'm from in Queens, like that was Jay was the most well-known DJ from where I'm from. So it was just like, you know what I mean? Like if you try and be a DJ, you gotta be like Jay, you know what I mean? Like you gotta bring people out, you gotta be a legend, you know what I mean? You gotta stand test of time, like So it was like when I got my 12s, and I had a Gemini mixer. I was thinking I thought I was Jam Master Jay, boy.
Mixer
like
fucking up every 2 weeks and shit. Like, mixes on the left side, you still hit the right.
So then you get a splitter. So then you get a splitter and then you run it.
Yeah, the new dudes don't know about that part though. You know what I'm saying? When your shit sounds staticky and all that, you're like, yo, come on.
Yeah, nah, they don't come from that. Most of these dudes come from digital DJing.
Yeah, and it's easier now. You know what? Like, I don't knock nobody. It's easy. As long as you know how to produce a vibe and make it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't knock anybody either, but my thing is
back sample buttons flying off, all that.
Right? Look, I don't knock anybody either, right? But here's my thing. Let me get this phone right, man. My damn phone about to fall. I don't knock anybody either, right? But when you out here and you want to be talking about this blend and that blend, and you want to be criticizing people, damn, can you just stay up here, please?
Yeah.
Look, hold on. Let me put this shit back here. But how much power I got? Oh, I'm good. I'm at 84%. But when you want to be getting on your lives, or you want to be getting on whatever your platform is, and then you want to be talking about how this person does this and how this person does this, but you don't take the time out to give up no props. First off, me personally, I was always taught this. Don't be opening your mouth about nobody if you ain't got nothing good to say. So, translation, shut the fuck up.
100%.
So, I learned that young. So, if I got something to say about somebody, more than likely I'm bigging them up. Because if I ain't got nothing good to say about them, why am I talking about it?
Why waste your time? Why waste your energy? You pumping your energy into the wrong stock. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. I could be talking about some good shit, some shit that can bring something into fruition. You know what I'm saying? No matter what that is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What I also appreciate is like say if the constructive criticism is a criticism, right? Like some people want that feedback, right? Some people want to hear that, like, but like I think the criticism, right? Without the jewels, like without the, you know, how you fix that, the lesson, right?
Yeah.
Like when it's missing that part, that's the part that like don't make sense to me. It's like I can't just tell somebody, yo, that blend is trash or that blend is alright, you know what I mean? But like I'm gonna tell you, like, all right, I think it's cool, not great, but you know, I think what you should do is like, you know, something like this, or like, you know, or try to pay attention to the vibe. It gotta sound, you know, like sometimes there's no good way to explain it without being direct, but you know, but you gotta drop the jewel, like you gotta drop the lesson with the criticism, you know what I'm saying? And if I don't have it, I'm just not gonna say nothing. If it's hot, it's hot. I'm always gonna acknowledge some fire shit.
I'm kind of in the same boat because Limrock's wow.
Yeah, no
Look,
funny shit.
I'm
A lot of shit be
I'm
trash,
I'm
but
I'm in the same boat. I won't say nobody should trash, like, because I know how much time and effort I put into making some shit. So my thing is, I just be like, yo, that ain't it, or that ain't the one, you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, and I leave it like that because I don't want to be the energy that discourages you from being great.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, yo, my dude, that ain't the one right there. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, keep going. Keep going. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like sometimes it depends on how like whack it is. It determines on how
yeah,
you just
yeah,
be like, yo,
yeah.
you know what? Shit trash. You know how many times like, you know, I drop shit, but I know when I drop shit that's not as good as my last, for example. I just
Yeah,
won't put it out. I won't put it out for people to download. I'll just
right.
make it like, yo, this is just a random post, be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know I just want to keep giving you content, you know what I mean? But you know, but there's joints that I produced that just didn't hit, you know what I mean? And like, you know, and I hear it all the time. Like, you know, but it comes with the territory, man. You gotta be
It
like in this
does.
game, just like everything else, you gotta take it, you know, if you're willing to compete and all that, like, you know, I said it on my post today, man. You got a lane, man. Stay in it. Just keep going. Keep going. Like,
And with with you, your lane, like with the videos and all that, like you don't even know. I'd be looking for you to post shit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because
I was a little
I'm
more
just like,
consistent before. Now I'm just starting to get back into the swing of things and stuff.
hey, homie asked when you gonna be dropping the tape.
Oh man, I got a little something in store, man. Like, you know, I think before Len Rocks, like before you follow me, I had like a lot of playlists during quarantine that I gave to people, and I also had a lot of challenges that I got people involved with. Like, shout out to Frankie Fenders who's here, like, you know, like
Facts.
always
Salute.
involved with the blend challenges that I was posting a year ago. You know what I mean? Like, but I got something in store. Like the last year during what I did during quarantine was I started working on my producing skills and production and beats and all that stuff. So all my energy that I spent was put into making a project with like my guys over here, like where I'm fully producing all the records.
Yeah.
And then right now it's to a point where it's done. Whenever it drop. And now you see me getting back to the DJs and stuff like that. And it's like, all right, let me remind, you know, like, let me start playing. Like right now is a beautiful time to be a blend DJ. And you already know, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's listening, you know.
Yep.
So, you know, right now I'm getting back into the swing of things, like for that. And like I usually put little things together, like, you know, I drop random. You know, I don't be promoting. I just like randomly drop. Yo, I got a mixtape out. You know what I mean?
Hey yo, hey, Lem Rocks, I promise you, the tape is coming. I'm gonna drop the first tape by the time it get hot for real, because I need for my shit to be jumping out of every car that got a system in
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I mean, and all that good shit. I need niggas to take it back to the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, and start back buying systems for their cars so they can be playing hot shit out their car. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right.
So, and that's the way it's going down with me, man. That's what I come from. So when you hear my blends, think of when we had Wrangler Jeeps, no tops. Yeah, I mean, when we had Forerunners, when we
Right,
had
right.
Land Cruisers, when we had MPVs, and niggas had systems in their shit, and they was playing the bombing shit that they could get their hands on.
The Acura Legends and all that systems
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. Right,
you know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
The VR6 Jettas and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah.
yeah, but I got something like, I'll put something together like this
Right,
spring,
Limrock.
like right before the summertime, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and
Right
that's the
right
way I
on
feel
time, I
too.
should say.
You're right with the BBs. I'm getting ready to throw BBs on my wagon right now. You know what I mean? I always drive foreman, so I'm getting ready to throw some BBs on my wagon. I got a wagon getting ready to chop, nigga. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got a wagon. I'm getting ready to throw some BBs on. You know what I mean? Like
Fire,
keeping it
fire.
keeping it as I say tri-state ish. You
Yes,
know what I
yes, 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 yes,
mean?
yes. Yes. Yo,
So
my
hey
guy,
yo,
man, I'm a sign off. My phone is about to, but I just wanted to salute you
all right.
and like just let you know, man, you got some good shit over there. So, you know what I mean? Keep it up and you know what I mean?
I appreciate
Keep
it,
doing
champ.
you.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, every Thursday, I'm be doing like Saute Thursday. So, like, let's say next Thursday, you can get on. We can throw some blends. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah. I'll play some joints for you. Yes.
ping pong, some blends and shit. Like, and this is what Saute Thursday is all about. It just so happened that on this Saute Thursday, like for those people that's watching it and those people that'll go back and watch it, we got to chop it up. We got to actually talk face to face and not on, throwing fire signs to each
Yeah,
other
yeah,
and shit, you
not in
know?
the comments and all that. Yeah, yeah. That was one thing I promised like myself this year because like not I don't like whenever I post pictures of myself, like I take it down whenever the next remix goes up. But like I said, I
Yeah,
got to be more in tune, man. Like people want to see, like I'm a simple regular dude. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
same here, bro.
I'm
Same here.
I'm very humble, down to earth and shit. You know what I mean?
Two things, champ. Two things:
Yeah.
family and income.
Yes,
Family
sir.
and income. You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? Like
Yep.
anything other than that, go that way.
Yeah,
Like pun
yeah,
said,
yeah,
go
yeah.
that way.
Facts, 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 facts,
So,
facts.
hey, bro, I appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, I see you next week. We can throw some shit on.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna line a few things up for you, and I'll play them. I'll share them with you in your audience next week.
All
You know what I'm
right. Yeah.
saying?
Your phone about to die for real. Can I
Hold on.
throw some more for you? You got 30 seconds.
3%. Let's
You
make
got
it
30
count. Yeah,
seconds.
yeah, yeah.
Make it count.
Of
Make it
course, of
count, man.
course.
All right. Saute Thursday exclusive for the homie. Saute Thursday exclusive. Let's go. Loud enough?
Okay.
No, it's late, I know it's late. Lately
Okay.
I can't focus. Focus. I just blew in eternity and hoping that you notice. Did you notice? I just went to my landing.
Okay.
Putting it the same old understanding.
My God, Jeezy, what up?
We got up pretty early. Be around
What
by
up, Jeezy? Appreciate that, champ.
usually done by 1. So baby, when I wake you up,
Let's go.
It's hard. It's hard.
rock you back to sleep, girl. Don't say it worked out, girl, don't you die. Oh, yeah. Just hold on tight to me, girl. Rock you back to sleep, girl. Rock you back.
Hard.
Fucks with me.
I fucks
Fucks
with
with
you.
me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was a Saute Thursday exclusive. Like every time I do one of these, I come with an exclusive. Like that's something that I haven't posted. That's something that I haven't let anybody hear. And right before the session is going in, I always play some fire.
I got you.
So
Next week, I say I'll be ready. I have some joints for you, man. You know what I mean? And I also play my version to that too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I already know you got something
You know what I
on hand
mean?
for that. Like, hey,
Yeah.
it's all good, man. Next time, Saute Thursday. I talk to you guys later. Appreciate you guys coming in. I'm gonna double back on my live for the after party and whatnot. You guys already know blends, R&B, all that. Make sure you pull up on the brother. Hey, shout out all your social media, brother.
Yo, finesse underscore remix on Instagram. Check out my website, finesseremix.com. I post and share all my remixes there for free. You know what I'm saying? Site is back up, and you know, I got 2 joints on there right now. My last 2 posts, not the Throwback Thursday, but the last 2 posts are available for download. Boss man, thank you.
You know the vibes. Hey,
Thank you, brother.
y'all can pull up on me, Wrenchturna, YouTube. Pull up on my YouTube. Pull up, subscribe. You know the vibes. And y'all can see new blends on my Instagram channel every week. You know the vibes. Saute Thursday. Let's get it. I'll talk to you guys next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.